So I think I'm ready to begin. I've got my Hunter mug, a logo on the front. That's so cool. And I've got some version of a mojito. I mean, it's got rum in it, and sugar and lime and mint and soda. But I may have grabbed the wrong type of sugar compared to what I usually drink or use. But yeah, I wasn't going to talk about mojito. We are going. Well, I'm gonna pull you with me through me trying to play the first episode of Empty Faces: The Woods. So Empty Faces: The Woods is one of the episodes, or you know, the box sets from Hunter Killer. And this is actually going to be my first time actually playing the Hunter Killer game. Empty Faces: The Woods is paranormal. Let's start with a notebook. Do I have a pen? Found a pen. It's not very in theme. Why am I nervous? It's just a game. So in the first, let's see, episode 1, The Woods. This month, letter from Grace, scan diary pages, Grace's instructions, tree rubbing, moon pendant, sage bundle, and doctor's memo. Oh, there's a nice smell of the bundle. Smells nice. So here is the, what do they call it? The sage bundle. Smells really nice. Red and black, dear Lord. White and black twine. Round around twigs with a little, might be oilcloth. Oh no, wait, sorry, I am dumb. It's literally dried sage. I am sometimes my brain. But it smells really, really nice. Gotta love interruptions. So we got the moon pendant here. Obviously not real crystal. This is a bluish white plastic. So we got the sage buns, we got the pendant, and then we got all the reading. We got, what was it? Scanned diary pages. Whoop. We got this thing. Got dried sage all over the place. Letter from Grace. This and the doctor's note. And the doctor's note. And the tree rubbing. Looks like a nice pattern, but I mean, if this was rubbed from a tree, then obviously someone carved into the poor tree. So does it turn like this, or this, or this, or this? Find out. Alright, so if we start with this letter in a cipher. So, I mean, it's English, so I'm already guessing that the two triangles with a circle beneath, I'm guessing that's a T. Oh, probably not. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Let's start with Grace's letter. Okay. Hello, dear stranger. Should I read it out, bud? You don't know me, but I met you once already. We were in a dream space together, and you were bathed in light that did not glare. You were like a lit candle, and neither did the wick burn nor the wax melt. This is how I knew you would help us. You were the one to free my beloved granddaughter Isabella. She was taken, you see. She was taken, broken, and delivered. Delivered almost to my door, dumped in the high grass outside, yet she's been captive in some invisible prison ever since. I tend to her daily needs, empty her chamber pot, and play my violin for her. The doctor visits to give her nutrition and put drops in her eyes, but she doesn't eat whole food or drink water, and her eyes are red and dry and tired. She doesn't speak either, but I know she can see. She rests in her bedroom, staring out at the woods. She used to spend so much time out there, communicating with the wood spirits. She would leave messages in the trees using a language I don't know. She was such a sweet girl, so innocent. But that was taken away from her, and she's just a husk of who she was. Read the doctor's opinion if you need to. I don't like asking for anything from a stranger in town, but he's all the healthcare we've got around here, for what my remedies won't fix. Life in our quiet home in the woods has become an awful cycle of heartbreaks. Things have been steady like this for a month now, and I believe I know why. There is evil in this world. It lurks in the places you cannot see. The women of my family have been sensitive to it for generations. We are sensitive to many things, but the most terrible of these is this faceless evil. It lives wherever power flows freely, and for this reason I live away from lightning. I tried to keep Isabella safe, but she wanted to see the world. I thought a few trips into town would settle her curiosity, and she would be done with the notion. But looking at pages from her diary, I know now how wrong I was. I've asked the doctor to make copies in town for me, so you can see for yourself. I know you can help us. I knew it in my dream. I want you to meet me there. Take this moon pendant and wear it to bed. If you make it a habit, it will become ritual, and I believe that before long, we may be able to commune in the dream space. In the meantime, you may learn something deeper about yourself from your dreams. I pray you will gain strength from whatever you find in your sleep. You will need strength. You will need all the help you can get. Lady! Crazy, my dear. To start, you need to cleanse your dwelling of negative remainders, and purify the air before you can help me. A fresh slate, you see. Follow my instructions. They are not written with our alphabet, but another that I was taught as a child. These characters have power when inked on a page. This ritual will protect you, at least in part, from the influence of the evil. It is not enough, I fear. The evil grows with my granddaughter's every breath. Every heartbeat may be another step deeper into whatever abyss holds that sinister menace. You will help, I know it, because you were shown to me. Bless Grace U. Montgomery. Hem. Okay, so if this is Grace, then this word is area. Okay, got that. Ooh, let's check out the diary pages. She's had the most adorable diary, I have to say. With owls and kittens and roses. Okay. No date though. Ah. The internet showed me so many baby animal videos. I still don't understand how there can be so many of them. Who would ever have time to watch them all? Hold on. Okay, I know Granny will be cross with me for wasting a candle to stay up and write this, but I can never sleep after I've spent the day in town. I stopped today to look in a shop window at a sign glowing all red and lovely, and when I got close I could see the light inside was something shivering and almost alive, but not like a flame at all. Whenever I think I'm grown used to it, town finds some new way to astound me. Kyla says it's nothing compared to a real city, but it's big to me. After I was done with the baking this morning, I went out to town so I could charge my phone at the library and look at the computer until Kyla got out of school. So it was cute when I didn't know things. I wish she wouldn't talk that way, like there's something wrong with me. I told Kayla I wasn't feeling well, which whoosh. What? Which was which was true. The music was so loud I felt almost dizzy, and that I should be getting home. I did feel better after a while at the well out in the fresh air though. Granny asked what the matter was when I got home. I said I was fine because I knew she'd get that tight-lipped, worrying look, and I didn't feel like arguing. I know she only wants what's best for me, but it feels so unfair sometimes. There are so many things Kyla knows that everyone else but me knows, and I have so much to catch up on. It makes my heart race sometimes how fast and bright and big the world really is. And I could have lived my whole life never knowing any of it. The first time I saw the pale blue light of Kyla's phone, it was like the whole world rushed up to meet me. Everything all at once. Is that... I hear Granny disappears, but how could I turn... I know Granny disapproves, but how could I turn away from this? I have a hard time reading this kind of lettering. Dang. Okay, page number 2. Ha! Kyla says... It's a squiggle! Okay, Kyla says our project is actually getting some hits. I'm guessing this is probably a video or something. I find it so frustrating that words develop these double meanings I don't understand. What does that hit? Who decides that hit should mean the number of times someone has visited a website? It's a cruel world, and it simply doesn't make any sense. Actually, yeah, I agree with Isabella there. It's thrilling to think that complete strangers might really be reading what Kayla and I wrote. But I'm nervous too. I'm not sure Granny would approve of sharing our practice this way. But Kyla says people are interested and I don't see the harm. She even brought a new domain, domain for our project, which is KylaBellaMagic.com. I like seeing our names together like that, as if we're making something all our own. Oh, sweetie. If we are truly going to embark with our project, Kyla will need to learn about protection too. I don't want anything to happen to her because of me. Okay. Things to look up so Kyla doesn't think I'm backwards. Low key, high key is lit. Keep at 100. Fam. Do it for the wine. That's what they did. Is that hetero? And bae. I think that's hetero. You know what, Kayla? Taking a shell to go like that. Oh, sweetie. Okay, is that page 1 or page 2? I have no gosh darn idea. Seems to be the same. Cannot be the same. Okay, so the note that he wrote: Isabella seems to be maintaining a steady hold on life, despite her general lack of function. I will continue to administer small doses of morphine. Whoa, morphine. For any pain that she may be experiencing. Morphine. In the meantime, I will also continue my daily visits to ensure proper monitoring of her condition. Isabella's situation must be kept secret until the time it is right to inform others. No one wants nosy neighbors or at worst a panic. Hopefully we will see some degree of progress in the coming months. I do not expect her to recover soon, but she must have a complete lifetime ahead of her. Grace has been made aware of the situation and seems content to allow me to continue my work unimpeded. One hard copy of this report printed for Grace's records. From the desk of Dr. Harold G. Oliver, MD, Cooper's Rock, WE. Why it's so weird? Like, there's a reason why they printed it like this. I mean, they didn't just print it off of their faulty, their own faulty printer. This is designed, so I mean, all my brain is saying is, oh, interesting. Also, why did I get 2 copies? Is there a difference? I mean, there are some things that are jumping up, like the fact I know something about this particular version of I Will, this version of Her, I Will, Her, I Will, because I Will is repeated at least 3 times here. Oh no, wait, 5 times. I Will, 5 times. So there's that. So shit's weird. There are weird things afoot. So I think the first thing I will write down is making a note of Grace's signature in this, because I'm pretty certain that is Grace in that alphabet, and make a first jab at trying to translate this, because it's a cipher and this is a game and I need another sip of my mojito. Haha! I redrew the C because it wasn't looking that good. So we got 5 letters, among them the letter E, which is the most common in the English alphabet. So actually we can tell from here that this is E and some other letter. So what does that? So we can already tell from here that, again, this is probably the word the, because this is a 3-letter word and it ends in E. So this is R-E, letter that starts with R, 4-letter word starts with R, ending in E. Okay, I mean, it's doable. It's just gonna take brain cells and rant. So I'm gonna think about this, and also the tree rubbing, because this kind of looks like flags actually when I'm looking at it. And I know that there is a flagged cipher in like nautical terms. I've seen something like this. So it's either nautical or air, or like linked with airspace type thingy. So I know that there's a flag language. I just cannot remember where I saw that alphabet. Probably one of my nautical books, because I belong to a family full of nerds and geeks. So I don't know where to go from here. So we got a cipher to go through. We got Sweet Isabella's diary, where she has her friend Kayla, and getting to know the internet and sharing the family knowledge, their practices on the internet, which probably may have invited some danger home. We do have, again, the same cipher, some cipher messages. We got owls and kittens, and we know that there is a fellow absolute fell in love with animal videos online, so it's like same. And we got the tree rubbings. We got the double note from the doctor. And we got Grace's letter, and it's interesting. We got the dried sage, and we got the moon pendant. So, oh yeah, and the notebook, and well, we didn't get the pen, but I brought the pen. And now I just need to sit down and think. Bugger. Okay, so it took me a little while, but I've deciphered both the instructions and Isabella's cute little message. So the message simply spells protection, which is the thing that she wanted to find out about in the text here. So that was actually it would have been a nice little clue if I hadn't been like pouring myself over this and figuring out association. So this says rite of sage, stain orient sage to center of room, ignite one end of sage, rotate smoke to sage, stain entire area, repeat for all rooms, stop smoke and place sage in pot or tin, feel peace. So, I mean, it's just purification ritual. And, you know, that you're supposed to sleep with, so, yeah. So it's deciphering this letter and puzzling over the... I'm pretty certain that's a flag language. I haven't looked that up yet. I was puzzling over this, so that is the first episode. I feel wonderfully confused by this story. And I am intrigued, so we'll see what happens next time. Take care. Bless, bless.